Mm. So I'm so excited to welcome each and every one of us to this orientation program. And this orientation has been our practice since we started SmartMaths Academy. Anytime we are having a new class, actually have orientation with the parents and students so that we carry you along on all our activities, how everything will run, so that you get to know everything in detail so that we don't miss any of our classes. So um we start with excuse me, sorry. All right, so I will say you're welcome and I thank you, and thank you again for trusting SmartMaths Academy with your child's holiday learning. This short session will walk you through exactly how the program works, the structure in terms of structure, in terms the schedule of the programs, and what to expect week to week. So you and your child feel fully prepared before we begin. So you know the schedule. I think we have shared the schedule with some of us for those, and we have some old parents here, and I can see one of them is here already. Can say much about our programs. Then we have new parents here with us today. So we want you to know the schedule, we want to understand the flow, and we want you to know how to reach us. So everything will be given to you tonight. Now, without much ado, let's move to the program overview. So the program overview duration is from the third Monday of August to 30th of August. It's a 4 week program, and all our classes will be held on Zoom live on Zoom. Before we usually use Telegram, we have used so many software to host our program. We have used Google Meet before, we have used GC Meet, we have used Telegram. But we have seen that okay, the best for is for us to go to Zoom. So all our classes henceforth will be on Zoom live. So for the 4 weeks, then who is the program for? From basic 2 to SS3 for those that have not yet enrolled. And then we also have physics, chemistry, biology, SS1 to SS3. I just go back from VI now, so to attend our students' validity service that I just finished SS3, and then some of the parents I met there were asking for further maths. So probably we are going to add further maths to it. Before Monday, I'm going to put the updates on the groups as well too. If you are here, if your child still needs further maths, so guess what, we get prepared for that. So why this program? So we want to reinforce what your child already learned before, what they have learned. And then if there are gaps in the route, we want to fix them during this holiday. How do you want to do that? I will give you an insight to that. Then we want to quickly start the next session, next term activities. What they are going to learn in the next term, we want to start it with them. Though actually we cannot finish everything. You know, holiday program is meant for everybody to relax, the teachers, the students. But they are going to relax. But that's why we are not trying to load it too much so that it shouldn't be too much for them to cope with. That's why we have it. I'm going to show you the timetable as well to which we have. I will show you. I'm going to tell you the reason why we have done it that way. If you attended the webinar I did the other time, whereby we talk about why students hate maths, you understand that your students don't hate math, but there are some things that makes them to not like maths. So those are the things we are trying to fix. We want them to be ahead of the school. So that is what we are going to do in this holiday program. Now, our timetable. So we have maths and we have sciences. And I've said earlier on, we are still going to add maths to it. So further maths to it as well too, because before when we started only with mathematics. All right, we started with only mathematics, and then we started from junior secondary school. So when parents were requesting, we have to move it down to primary school as well too. So as we are getting requests, that's why we'll be adding to what we offer. You understand? So that is the reason why we are still going to add further mastery. So for mathematics, we have 2 sessions for mathematics, and for mathematics will only take place on Mondays and Wednesdays. Monday. Just 2 days is enough for them to learn at least 2 or 3 topics before they resume and without rushing them. So that is what we are trying to do. So 2 days will enough. But 2 days doesn't mean that they are not going to do any other thing, which I'm still going to let you know. So, but 2 day, Mondays and Wednesday, they are going to be having live classes. And then we have basic 2, basic 5, basic 6, GS2, SS1, SS3. They are at 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Then we have the second session is from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., which is for basic 3, basic 4, GS1, SS3, and SS2. Then why the science is science? So it's just 1 day per subject in science. Physics, Tuesday, physics, 1 day, chemistry, 1 day, biology, 1 day, across all the 3 classes, SS1, SS2, and then SS3. So that is how the structure of the timetable is. But the structure might still change, but this one will not change. So the further maths we are adding to it, there's a way we are going to structure it that it will not affect anything, any of this structure that we have there. But we still accommodate that. It's just that those that are offering it might be having 2 subjects in a day. So that's what was going to happen there. Then the next one is how a class day works. How do we when you have a class, how do we what do we do? So I have it in 5 sessions here. Number one is that we send class reminder like 10 minutes before the commencement of every class. At least 10 minutes or 5 minutes before the commencement. Just like today that I sent a reminder to you about today's session. Also, we are going to send a reminder about that. Then our class starts at the exact time. Now, let me tell you this. We had some kind of challenges in the last term with our weekend maths boosters. Some students will come early to the class, while some will not come early to the class. So teachers will wait for others to come. Like 10 minutes, 5 minutes sometimes, 5, 10 minutes, sometimes more than that. But we have seen that, we are just changing those that usually come early to the class. So henceforth, that's I'm saying this at the beginning so that say, you cannot wait for us 2 minutes, 2 minutes. So we have decided that we had meeting with all the tutors um some days ago, and we have instructed all our tutors that class will start at the exact time unless something happen. Anything can happen. It could be the instructor that something will happen to that, or the system or network. That would be an exception to that. But all our classes, um, live classes will start at the exact time. So please take note of that. Then after the class, we send the replay video. It's possible a family, you might have family function, something happen, the child will not join the class at the exact time or at the beginning. So there's no problem about that. There will be a replay video that will be shared that same day. It might not be instantly. It can be instantly because before the Zoom we process the video, before we download it, then before we also upload, because we can't send it raw to you like that. We have to upload it to our YouTube channel so that we not just send a raw video that will affect your phone or your system, that will affect your storage. So we only send the link, so YouTube link of our channel to you for you to rewatch. So play again. So, and you have lifetime access to it. They can go back to it as many times as they want. Then, immediately after the class, there will be an assignment, very short, that will reiterate what they have learned in the class. That's the purpose of the assignment. It's going to explain, it's going to make them to practice or implement what they have learned in class. So there's no class your child will attend that they won't be given assignment. And the assignment must be done and submitted because we are taking record of everything. Must be done and submitted to the teacher. So we are going to give you the details of the teacher, of the tutor of your children. So we give you the details. So you just send the assignment. We are not going to send it to the group. And let me add this to it because I think I did not put it in the slide. The groups will be locked permanently. The reason for that, because some of you can come out, why do you lock me? You cannot talk in the group. Yes, it's not meant for you to talk. The group is for information. You understand? Because if you open it, everybody will just be dropping messages in the group. You understand? And we don't want that to happen so that we don't miss out on the important information in the group. So that's why the group will be locked. So assignments is very important. Your child should do assignments because that is the only thing that can help them, all right, to measure whether they have really understood what we have taught them or not. So that is that on assignment. Then that assignment that we're talking about, there's going to be correction video on that that will be released. When they have class on Monday, they are not going to have class on Tuesday. So the Tuesday, after they have submitted the assignment, they are going to get the correction, the video correction of that assignment on Tuesday. The reason why we are doing that is this very simple. We don't want to come back the next the next time they're going to have class and be doing correction. We don't want that because it's going to affect the number of topics, the concept we are going to cover. So instead of doing that, though not that if they have questions they cannot ask, they can ask questions in class, but we are not going to use the whole or maybe 30 or 20 minutes of 1 hour to attend to correction of assignments. So that is why we are doing that. And that will also keep them busy on Tuesday. 10 minutes. I do tell people that you don't need 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours for you to learn math, to be good at math. Just be consistent with 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes. Your child will be okay every day. So that is why we are doing that. And that is that on how the day we go. Then the weekly rhythm. So when they have their classes at the end of the week, they are going to have assessments. There's a difference between assessment and assignment. Assessment we test what they have learned on Monday and Tuesday together. Very short, 10 questions. The parents that have been with us for years can testify to that. That's what we usually do. You have to do assessments. Weekly assessment is very constant, so you can't run away from it. All right. Then this weekly assessment before, let me give you an insight to that. Before, usually display the scores of students in their class group. But we want to stop that, and there's reason for that. We want to stop that. It's reason on part of the children and on part of we are trying to protect everybody. You understand? So we don't want a student that is not doing well to feel bad. You understand? Because we have, when you are doing something, you have to be taking note of some event that is happening. We're now saying that this is not really helping them to be showing everybody's scores at this, so that someone that is not doing well will not feel encouraged. But behind the scene, we can be doing some kind of background work on that child that is not doing well. So we are just the report will be sent to you directly. So every parent will get their reports. So that is how that one will go. So receive a report on what your child did well and where they need support. We are going to do that, and that is will come up at the weekend. So Saturday and Sunday. Within Saturday and Sunday, you get the report of your child for the week on all the subjects they have taken. And for those that are yet to enroll, you still have the opportunity. Before a lot of people have reached out that so let's just pay no problem. So we are just trying to encourage you to pay on time. That is the reason for that. So if you have not enrolled, you can still go ahead and do that. For mathematics is 20,000 naira per child, and for science per subject is 10,000 naira. So that is how that one will go. Hope that is very clear to us. So, and we also have sibling discounts. If you have two children, you are 2 to 3, you are 5% off, and then we have 4 upwards, that is 10% off. So we share the registration details. You have the registration link with you already. So just go and register, and we're still going to share it tonight before we go to bed. So that is that on that. So let's move to the next one. um, how you can support your child. So the first thing is that help them to join on time. We're begging you, please. We are begging you. Let me see. I have a parent here that I saw now. No, he's still here. I think he's still here. All right. Mm, okay, okay, yeah, I see here. So since the child has joined us, they are always in class on time, and this is very very important. Punctuality, as they say, is the soul of every business. Let's teach them. It's part, teaching learning is not only what they learn in books. No, 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 no. It's not only that. There are so many skills these children are learning from the parents, from the teachers, and from the system. You understand? So we are trying to inculcate punctuality in these children. Let them be on time. Let them come to class on time. That's the first thing we want to appeal to all parents present here. So please ensure that your children join the class on time. Then encourage them to complete their assignments. The assignment is not something that is going to be too much for them. Very short assignment for them to do. Please let's encourage them. Let's ask them, have you done your assignment today? They have not done it. So yeah, go and bring it. Let's do it together. You have any challenge? Let's watch the replay. Okay, you are still not getting it. Okay, let's call. You can call me directly, Mr. Aku. My number is with you. You have my number. For you to be here, it shows that you have my number. That is it. That's my belief. Because you can't be here without having my number. I'll be interacting with everybody. So just message me directly. Or we are going to give the tutor's number. Message your tutor. Ask. I trust my tutors, they are going to attend to you. The parents that have been with us, they know us for that. We can even schedule another time for you to just explain what you get. That's why we are here. We are here to support your children. And the only thing you can do for us is to encourage them. Please. It's very important. Then try to review the weekly report we are going to be sending to you. Review it with your child. Okay, I see, okay, you are improving, you did well, you can do better than this. See, these kids, they need a lot of encouragement. Let's encourage them. Then reach out to us if there's need for us to attend to some things. So we are here to help. That's why we are here. So um then staying connected with us. So weekly feedback, I think I've talked about that. We are going to set that one every week. Saturday or Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, because it depends the volume of the message we are sending. Determine when it will get to you. So, but just rest assured that you are going to get it either Saturday or Sunday. For those that are doing mathematics, so they can get it on Saturday. But for those that are doing science, so that one is they can't get it on even on Sunday. They will get it on Monday because they are still going to have class on Sunday, on Saturday, and they would have their own assessment on Sunday. So probably they are going to get their own on Saturday because science classes will start on Tuesday. So Monday they are going to get theirs. So that is what we have for us. Then the program WhatsApp group for reminder. So I think I've talked about that. The class is for reminder. The class group WhatsApp group is for reminder. Class link and general will be for from the academy. So it's not for us to chat. That is why it's going to be locked. Then, for any personal concern about your child, if you have personal concern about your child, reach out to us directly. Reach out to me or reach out to Mr. Hassan, that's the manager. He's going to attend to you. I'm going to release his number to the group. But I want everybody to be seated in the group. Everybody is completed before I start sharing important so that the message will not be too much. That's why we are holding on some important things to talk about. So that is that on that. That is what we have for you tonight. I said within 30 minutes we are done. At least this is 9:06. We just spent 20 minutes and we have the rest of the 10 minutes for questions and answers. So that is what we have next before we call it a day. So we move to questions and answer now. Then there's something, sorry for that. There's something I omitted. Um which is assessment. The assessment will come in form of link as well too. So we are going to release a video on how to assess the assessment. So we have a software that we use. So once we click on the software, if you see the list of students in that class, just go to where you have your name, click on the name, then you input your password we are going to send to you. Just enter the password, then you get to the test straight, then you start it. And once you do it, the test, it will score you instantly. We have the access to the scores. We record it for you. It's part of what we are going to share with the parents as the parents' feedback at the weekend. So that is what we have for you today. So if you have questions, and the way we do that is you just signify by raising your hand. I can see Mr. Odeshino's hands up. So any other person that has a question, you can as well raise your hand so that I can call you. Only one person presently. So that is question and answer session. Please feel free to ask question. Please that's why the presentation we have to be very short so that has covered everything. So we want this session to be interactive. Okay, Mr. Adesina, Mr. Adesina is one of our parents that have been with us for more than close to a year now. Yes, at least a child join us for SS1. Alhamdulillah. All right, sir. You can ask. You can ask a question now. Ask. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, sir. All right.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sir. Welcome, sir. Good evening, sir.
Alhamdulillah, we
Yes,
really
sir.
appreciate what you have been doing.
Yes, sir.
The Almighty Allah continue to guide you and guide your team,
Amen.
and may He
Amen,
continue to
sir.
strengthen you, inshallah.
Amen, sir. Amen,
Not
sir.
wasting time,
Amen, sir.
I think our interaction has to do with how to improve the academy, and as you trying
Yes,
much
sir.
as possible to impart knowledge in our children. May Almighty Allah continue
Yes, sir.
to give you abundant wisdom and make Smart
Amen,
Math
sir.
Academy be more a better place. Okay, so I just have
Amen, sir.
have one or two points to make clarification and correction on it.
Okay.
So I don't know if you
Okay, sir.
can go back to the slides to go to
Okay, sir.
the
Okay, sir.
timetable schedule.
All right. Is there?
Okay, so Alhamdulillah, if we look at it now, we are in the students and holiday, and there are two
Yes,
things
sir.
that probably more important for them. They need to also rest. Also, we don't have to deny that fact. They need to rest,
Yes.
and
Yes, sir.
you also know that this time around that they are in holiday. It's not only Western education that most of them attend. Most of them also, some of them also attended the madrasa too for Arabic
Mm-hmm.
studies also.
Mm-hmm.
And then most times, most of these madrasa too, they plan their own schedule for the student during the holiday, so that most time they don't have time to attend during the normal school time of the Western education. So they have their
Mm-hmm.
planning to make sure that they have more time to rest and they also attend during this time. So I'm look and from my observation too, I know most madrasa, maybe not all of them. Their program is between Monday and Wednesday. They don't attend madrasa on Thursday and Friday. Some
It is.
don't. Why they attend on Saturday and Sunday? So from this
Mm-hmm.
times table, I want to see
Mm-hmm.
how you can look at it and be able to see how you can manage that now. Because, for example, if you look at the second session
Mm-hmm.
for the basic 3, 4, GS1, SS3, and SS2, the
Mm-hmm.
that session is where my own daughter fall into. The time
Mm-hmm.
is 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and the madrasa is from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So this probably by the time she will be back will probably around that 7, and that's around when the session will have even
Class will
ended.
end.
It will have
Yeah.
ended. And I don't know if this is also applicable to some other student to which we need to
Yes.
find out and look into this too, because as a Muslim, we cannot just say that what they will be doing only just this Western education alone. We need to also ensure that Islamic ethics is also part of what they acquire as knowledge. So I
Mm-hmm.
want us to see how you can look at your timetable and see how it can accommodate this. I don't think there's Sunday in this timetable. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
No Sunday
So
there.
there's no Sunday there. So I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how probably you can bring this into it from these observations. So this is it. That's
Mm-hmm.
one in the timetable. Secondly, we don't
Mm-hmm.
have to also deny the fact that most of the school that these students they attend, they are going to be having summer classes because this is mathematics. What you are doing here is mathematics, and it's not only mathematics that they do in the school. So they do
Yeah.
other subjects too. And most of these schools also have summer classes. So how are we going
Yeah.
to look into those ones that are attending summer classes? They also want to attend your own. They also want to attend madrasa. So how do we
Mm-hmm.
look at all this into it so that it won't be a situation whereby the class will commence and you only be having two or three students that have signed on. So I want us to see how parents can look at it. They can also talk if they have children they are attending madrasa, they have their children that's going to attend summer classes. So how are you going to do this planning if this will fit in into what the students' schedule will be for the holiday, or they want to suggest so that you can make adjustment to this. So this is my point on this client class timetable.
All right, sir.
Now
Thank you,
to
sir.
fast track it, secondly, I think I have about 3 points. The second one, which is just
Okay.
the correction video. The correction
Okay, sir.
video, you state here on that's the next slide. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
my advice or suggestion is that the normal weekend poster that we do,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have this correction video. I'm
Yes, sir.
suggesting
Yes,
that
sir.
it would be better to also put that into it when next we are doing the
So,
weekend video,
weekend booster. Yes, it has come to
weekend poster.
stay.
So
It has come to
it's
stay.
so let's let it be there because most time in the past I've had this issue that when they did their assessment, their weekly assessment, and
Yes.
they filled some questions. There has never
Yes.
been any corrections to those subjects. In fact, me, I copy those one that those questions that the student failed. I copied. I sent it to the class teacher for corrections to do so that he can do that. So please let this
I,
one also
I,
be part of
okay. All right, sir.
correction video
Thank,
to stay. So
thank you,
that's
sir. Thank you, sir.
then the next
Number
thing it
two
has to
point.
do with
Mm,
your connectivity. You know, I've
yeah.
always mentioned this from the beginning. I've always mentioned this. I mean, I follow up on their lesson. I've seen several
Of
times that
course.
the duration, the time that you give, most time
Mm.
connectivity takes some of the times.
Affects.
And when it's
Yeah.
exactly closing time is closing time. But the time that the
Sorry.
connectivity has taken, this disruption that connectivity has taken, nobody add to that. So I want to see how the academic can work on the connectivity,
Okay.
the internet, and the tutors,
Uh,
system. So
okay,
please,
sir.
that's it.
To quickly answer the last question, let me quickly show you something on the timetable, so that you'll be able to see that we have worked on that. You can see that we have a gap between the first session, 5:30, with that of the second session, the commencement
That's
of the
thirty
second
minutes.
session.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's
that's
30
30
minutes.
minutes. So wait a minute. So that 30 minutes is meant for that purpose. So if there is any issue, we can extend it. You understand? We don't pray that we're going to have issue that will be up to an hour. You understand? But there's no way we are going. There will be issue with network. You understand? It could be from the students. It could be from everybody. So which is normal thing. You understand? So we are in Nigeria and we know what happens. Sometimes when it's rained, it usually happen like that. And as let me say this, all our tutors we have given them router. So they are not using their phone internet to take the classes. So because once call comes in, it will disrupt the flow of the class. So the network will be breaking. So but that one is no more there. But we are going to have issue with that. But that gap of 30 minutes should be able to address that. So that is the reason why we have done that. Thank you so much. That we see. Let's
Sorry, sir.
hear.
Sorry, sir.
Uh,
Can I quickly respond to one of your comments before then? There was a comment you say something about the assessment score that you no longer display the assessment score. It's a
yes,
two-way thing.
yes,
You said because
yes,
some
sir.
students, if this they are not performing well. However, some also students will also want to look at it from the perspective that, oh, somebody is doing well. I need to meet up. So I'm still on the opinion that let's see those scores because the last assessment they did now, we don't know what their performance is.
Yes.
So let's also see those scores too. It's very
Okay,
important.
sir. We look at this. Don't worry. We look it and see together. We'll get back to the team and talk about that and see how we can go about that. Don't no problem
No
about that.
problem,
So do we
inshallah.
have
Thank you very much, sir.
inshallah? Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So this at least we have eyewitness. This is what we call eyewitness. So this is a parent that have been with us. At least the child joined us last session for our weekend math boosters and she finished with us and alhamdulillah he can say some if he's not getting value he can be here and be asking for all this, so that is one thing we need to understand here. So if we have any other parents I want to say one or two things, because as I promised I don't want this session to be too much, so that it's already past 9 and then some of us have been on our bed now trying to sleep, so that will not deny us of our rest time. So any other person? So before any other person, so on the issue of the timetable, we look into it because I cannot, you know, it's just only my face that everybody is seeing. You understand? We have a lot of people behind the scene that you work together. So I have to go back to my team and okay, let's see what can we do about this. And if you have any other parents that's having this kind of issue as well, too, let's see, and then and if we can't fix it, then we can talk on how. So I spoke with the parents this morning on this kind of issue. So we come to conclusion that okay, let's manage this way. You understand? So that because the reason why we chose 4:30, let me give you an insight. Is very simple. Is because we considered this kind of things. We consider the summer classes. Some students will go for summer classes, and summer classes will not happen in the evening, so it's only in the every in the morning. So formal classes will start maybe 9 or 10, maybe 2 or 3 hours. They will finish by 2 or 1 or 2:30 at maximum. But they can't be up to three. Let's say two maximum. So anybody that wants to go to mothers, they can. Mothers too. They don't do mothers in the morning, so they do it in the afternoon. So we also looked at that. Okay, mothers can they can finish mothers in the at that time, but it depends. So different madrasas that have their own different time. Some madrasa will end at 4:30. I know some madrasas that end at this time. So that's why okay, and we have some that will do it in the evening. So let's pick this time so that it will accommodate everybody. And so that's why we have chosen that. So that is the reason we have chosen. But we look at it and see if it's something that we can manage. And if you can't, we're going to reach out to you to ask. So I think someone dropped the message. Let me see. Please, if you have anything, let's talk. Please send enrollment link. Okay, I will send the enrollment link now. Now, someone said I should send the enrollment link. I'll do that right now. So while we are waiting for question, please let's drop our question. If you don't want to talk, you can drop your question in the chat so that we keep pick it up from there. I want to send the enrollment link now. Yeah. I will still share the enrollment link now. I will share it. I will share it here. I will also share it in the WhatsApp group on the community. So for those that have not enrolled, I will share that. And I'll also sharing it here now. So in the absence, I see there's some okay. Okay. Okay, I've shared the enrollment link now. So just register. Once you register, now I will see your name and I will send you the account details. Then we'll continue from there. So nobody's okay. All right. I think we don't have no question. In the absence of no questions, so we can call it a day. All right. Okay. So which means everything is clear to. Okay. Someone is talking. Abubakar Radama. Okay. If you want to talk, you can raise your hand, please. Just click on the hand. If you are using your phone. If you are not using it, just click on React. So when you click on React, you see and just click on it. I'll see your hands up here, then I can call you to talk. All right. I think okay. I think nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. All right, someone. I think a message drops now. Let me see. For those students that are offering further maths. Okay, let me see the question clearly. Okay, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Please, for those students that are offering further maths, uh, the person Tijani Mohammed Nabil. Please, I don't understand your question. You can retype it. What do you mean by for those students that are offering further maths? So please, your question is not complete. It's incomplete. You can um you can resend your question, please. All right. Okay. I think we are going to end the class, the meeting now. Sorry, I'm used to class. Sorry for that. So we are going to end the meeting. Okay, Miss Adelaja family. Okay, right. Yes, you're allowed to talk now. You can meet yourself now. Adelaja family. Yes, you can just click on the mic and talk. I've asked you to talk. I can see your hands up.
Okay. Hello, sir.
All right. Hello,
Hello.
hello, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hello,
good
sir.
evening.
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Good
Thank you,
evening.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Thanks for your support and your mentorship on this
Thank you so
mathematics initiative. I must
thank you so
say,
much.
that over the last one session now, I can say that the mathematics confidence in my children has been reignited and it has been boosted. Um, I mean, in a way that I don't even imagine that it will
Thank
have
you.
come out
Thank
this
you. Thank
very
you.
positively. So
Thank you so much.
thanks for your time. Thanks
Thank you, sir.
for this initiative. I
Thank you so
just
much,
want to
sir.
recommend
Thank
you
you.
that you are doing with all the, not only because you are just the facilitator, you are just the founder. We
Yes,
thanks
sir.
all the teachers,
Teachers. Yes,
because all
sir.
the teachers, yes, because I have children in basic, they are now okay, basic 3, basic 4, and GSS 2. And I also
Yes.
have another niece that's also joined, which is
That's just three.
yes,
Yes,
she will be
three.
going to
Yes, I can.
SS1 now. So
Yes, yes.
mathematics confidence has been boosted, and we thank you
Alhamdulillah.
for
You're
the
welcome,
support.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the commendation. Really appreciate that. So we are just trying our best, and then we hope to do more. So that is why we are here today, and you can see that we had every time, and that's what we do every time. That anytime we finish the session, we just look at everything and say, okay, how can we improve on whatever we are doing? We want to add more things and remove the ones that people are complaining of. So we try testing until we get it right. And alhamdulillah that we are getting it right. And parents are really enjoying our classes, and it's really making impacts on the lives of these kids. So someone asked that, are we going to pay extra money for further mass? And that is yes. So it's not going to be free. So further mass, it's not going to be something that it might be just once in a week as well, just 10,000 naira for that, for further mass as well too. So we inform you on how it will go, sha, but there's no problem. It has come to stay because we have about three parents or two parents now. So we don't even mind if you are not going to, we are going to spend money just for it, for your child to be there. And that's what we did for our science classes. We introduced it last term, and we have few number of students, and they really enjoy the classes. They really enjoy the classes. So we have to support with the fund we are getting from mass to produce that, and it's really giving us a good results. So we thank God for that. So I want to encourage you, if you have not registered your child, so go ahead and do that tonight, so that you get uh, added to the class. All information will be shared so that you can get prepared for this holidays session. So we want to say thank you to everyone present today for this orientation, and we wish you and your children the best in this orientation. And I want to promise that you come back and testify that, so thank God that I registered my children for this program. So there is nobody that will come to us and that we are not going to fulfill our promise. That's one thing about us. So, and if you notice anything, and that's one thing I like about Mr. Adeshina, if he sees anything, instantly he's going to let us know, and we work on it to see improvement, because you are our mirror. You understand? You are the one that is looking at us, that is seeing us, to be able to tell us, this one is not good. This one you can improve on this one. Let's do it this way. We look at it together, then we move on, because we are here to assist your children and want them to get the best. We want them to get the best. Our classes are not too voluminous, there are not many in the class, so we have be able to touch them one on one. So that is how our classes is. So please, if you have not registered, you still have the time to register tonight, tomorrow, before Monday. Monday is always busy. So the first day is always busy. If you pay on Monday, there's possibility that we might not be able to attend to you properly. You understand? Because we have a lot of background work that we do. So we don't want to disappoint anybody. So that is why we encourage you pay on time. So we know the number of students that we are expecting, then we can prepare for them. So if we have a large number in a class, we'll be able to see how we can break them. But if we don't know the number of parents that are coming now, it will be very difficult for us to know how to break them. You understand? So that's now we want everybody to come in, so that we'll be able to know how everything will go on smoothly. I want to say thank you again to everyone present today, and those that are not here. We want to say thank you for trusting us. So we pray that we're going to see you and your children on Monday to start our holiday program. And I wish you the best. SmartMaths Academy, where maths and sciences come together to make learning simple and fearless. So I want to say thank you and goodbye. Bye. So thank you for your time today. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to end the meeting now. All right. All right. Do we have any message here? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. All right. Okay. And